And joining me now is our newsmaker of the day, Sudheendra Kulkarni, joins me. First of all, Mr. Kulkarni, I hope you are well, because the most important thing is your health. I hope you are well.
I am well, Rajdeep. I am perfectly well.
The other point is that I want to congratulate you on your bravery. You've been extremely brave in the manner which you've handled this entire situation. So kudos to you for that. But tell me, are you still a little bit rattled, surprised by what happened this morning?
No, I am neither rattled nor surprised, because the Shiv Sena had already made its intent known. They had written a letter to our co-organizer, that is Nehru Center, where the program is going to take place this evening, and I want to tell you that the program will indeed take place. And the letter had made it clear that if we do not cancel it, they would disturb it, disrupt it in Shiv Sena style. So the Shiv Sena style, they have done it, and I hear that perhaps this is a Saumya, a mild way of expressing their outrage. Maybe they have something else in mind, I don't know. But I am not rattled, I am not surprised, nor am I deterred, afraid. We are in public life, we are working for a noble cause, there is nothing selfish about it, and we are prepared to face the consequences.
Now the main objection that the Shiv Sena still seems to have is that your act of releasing Mr. Kasuri's book in Mumbai is deliberately provocative. Mr. Kasuri was foreign minister when a number of cross-border terror attacks took place on this country, and therefore A, you should be more sensitive, they say, to their concerns or the concerns of Indians who feel strongly about Pak-based terror, and B, that your act is provocative. How do you respond to this argument about sentiments and sensitivities being hurt?
Rajdeep, yesterday, Satish Sani, the CEO of Nehru Center, and I went and met Shri Uddhav Thackeray, and I told him, and in fact it was part of a press release that we had put out yesterday, that we share the concern of all patriotic Indians, we share the concern of even the Shiv Sena, concern and outrage at the terrorist activities perpetrated by Pakistan-based groups. And I told Uddhav Thackeray that your concern and your anger is something that I fully share. We must put an end to terrorism in all its forms, and there can be no compromise whatsoever in the fight against terrorism. But I also made it clear to him that our government and our army, the armed forces, are quite capable of countering this menace. The victory will come tomorrow, day after, but they are quite capable. That does not mean, I told Uddhav Thackeray, that there should be absolutely no exchange of people between India and Pakistan, that no Indian artist, intellectual, political personality, others can go to Pakistan and no one from Pakistan should come here. That is not the stand that is approved by a majority of Indians, and nor is it the stand of the government of India. I also mentioned to Uddhav Thackeray that only a few months ago, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, they met in Russia, and a very good joint statement was put out. And one particular point in that joint statement is that the two governments will together cooperate to eliminate terrorism from the entire South Asia. Point number one. I also brought to his attention another point where the two governments would cooperate to promote religious tourism as part of the wider framework of people-to-people contacts. This is the stand of the Indian government. So how can any organization or a political party say that we will impose a ban on any Pakistanis coming to India. I mean, this is unlawful. And I told Uddhav Thackeray that you have every right to protest lawfully, peacefully, and we honor and respect your right. But you should also respect our right to hold the program, because we are doing it completely lawfully.
But the fact is, what was Uddhav Thackeray's response?
I must point out, Rajdeep, one more very important point.
Yes, go ahead.
Our co-organizer, the meeting went on for more than an hour, and Uddhav Thackeray was again and again coming back to that, Pakistan is doing this and India is not giving a proper answer. That was his concern. But we told him that we believe that the solution, the eventual solution to all the problems between India and Pakistan is only through dialogue. Dialogue between governments and also dialogue amongst people. And I also pointed out, in fact, I have read Khurshid Kasuri's book, and I had pointed out, underlined all those places where Kasuri has in fact condemned terrorism from Pakistani soil. He has also mentioned that the non-state actors in Pakistan who were being promoted, it has harmed the interest of Pakistan. So there are many good points. He has also, very emphatically, strongly said that history is being taught in a wrong manner in Pakistan by negating the common civilization between India and Pakistan, because before 1947 there was only one civilization.
But Mr. Kulkarni,
so there are many good points, and therefore I told Uddhav Thackeray that it's an opportunity for people of Mumbai to listen to someone like him.
But how will you respond?
That does not mean that we approve and endorse 100% of what he has written.
But how will you respond to those who say that the Shiv Sena's claim that it stands for the majority of Mumbaikars? The irony, of course, is that it's in the government in Maharashtra, so the law enforcers are turning lawbreakers. But that apart, the Shiv Sena claims to stand for the majority opinion of Mumbaikars, who they say are angry and outraged with Pakistan and Pakistan-sponsored terror.
You see, the whole of India is outraged. As I said, and I told Uddhav Thackeray that the city of Mumbai is the biggest victim of cross-border terrorism. Beginning with 1993 bomb blast, 26/11, and many other incidents here. So we can't at all, if we are true Mumbaikars, if we are true Indians, patriotic Indians, we can't be in any way condoning acts of terror. And I also mentioned to him that today the situation in Pakistan is changing to a certain extent, because they are realizing that terrorism, support to terrorism is boomeranging on them. Because large number of people are being killed in terrorist acts in Pakistan itself. So, if after all this, if they have a different point of view, they are entitled to a different point of view, but they are not entitled to taking the law in their own hands.
Let me ask you in conclusion, the Shiv Sena believes, and they've done this over the years, the fact is there is a BJP government in power. The fact is that Devendra Fadnavis has promised full security for your function. What does it say then about the nature of government? Both in Maharashtra and possibly at the center, if a key ally of the government believes that it can arrogate for itself the right to resort to a violent protest, what does it say about us as a people, and more particularly about the nature of government, if an intolerant force like the Shiv Sena is allowed to get away with it?
Rajdeep, I want to say that we are very grateful to the government of Maharashtra, especially to the Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, for taking a very strong, firm, principled stand on the threats of the Shiv Sena. They have given full security to Khurshid Mahmood Kasuri right from the moment he arrived in Mumbai yesterday. So the government is not in any way responsible for whatever may have happened. But it is the act of some intolerant people. This does not represent the ethos of Mumbai, it does not represent the ethos of Maharashtra and certainly not of India. And I hope that sense will prevail.
I'm going to ask you though in conclusion, I'm going to ask you though in conclusion, this is not the first time.
And I must point out one more thing, Rajdeep.
Yes, go ahead.
This is not an insult to me. You know what I was wearing?
Go ahead.
I want to tell you, can you see what I am wearing?
Yes.
It is tricolor, Tiranga. I am proud of this, the tricolor. So it's not I who has been defaced, blackened. They have blackened the Indian flag, what India stands for.
But Mr. Kulkarni, this is not the first time.
The value of diversity.
But Mr. Kulkarni, this is not the first time. Mr. Kulkarni, this is not...
Pranab Mukherjee said that tolerance and diversity are the core values of our civilization.
But Mr. Kulkarni, this is not the first time the Shiv Sena has done it. They've been doing this over the last 25 years and Mumbaikars tend to remain silent. My point is simply this. Where is civil society there standing up with you? Where is the state? I know you say that Mr. Fadnavis is providing security to you at the moment. But questions will be asked that the Shiv Sena feels they can get away with it. So do you believe that anything will really change as a result of your deciding to go ahead with this function? Do you really believe that Mumbaikars will stand up and say enough is enough?
I can only say this, whatever has happened is not good for our society. It's not good for Mumbai, it's not good for Maharashtra. And I have been a Mumbaikar, a very proud Mumbaikar, and the people of Mumbai are tolerant, they are liberal. The people of, people who are Maharashtrians and Marathi people, they are tolerant, they have a very rich history, proud history of liberalism. I think that this tradition needs to be revived, strengthened by all of us. It's our collective duty.
Mr. Kulkarni, I appreciate your joining us and sharing your thoughts on this day. Once again, I hope you are well and I hope you keep well. And congratulations for the stand that you have taken. It's rare that such stands are taken in today's society.